Welcome back. It's Mr. Gray. Glad to have you back. Happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you copped something this weekend. I personally didn't get anything this weekend, but I did get a beautiful surprise from Nike at the end of last week. I got the beautiful Nike Sacai's, the blue version. It would have been nice to get all four, but it just didn't happen. But whatever, I got one, and I just want to thank the Nike gods for that. Either way, we're going to do a review today of the Nike Sacai. Sacai is a Japanese luxury brand that was founded by Chitose Abe in 1999. She's done several collaborations throughout the years. Sacai's done several collaborations. They've done collaboration with North Face in 2017, and 2019 seems to be their busiest year. They've done collaborations so far with Beats Electronics, Apple, and what we'll be talking about today is the collaboration done with Nike. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump into the sneaker, the Nike Sacai Waffle, the blue version. Can you pass me the sneaker, please? Thank you very much. This here, oh, come back. This here is my daughter. She doesn't look like a daughter because she's all covered up, but she is my beautiful daughter. I promise under here she is beautiful. But my wife, like I said before, my wife won't let me put the kids on camera, so this is what you get. But she's a great, great guest on my show. And Darth over there in the corner, he's also guest featuring today too. Thank you very much, ma'am. You can have a seat. All right, so this is the Sacai Waffle. It is definitely unique. It, to me, gives me that unique vibe to me. The same vibe I got when I first saw the React Element 87. It took some getting used to for me, but I eventually did like it. I wasn't in love with this when I saw it, I guess, on the Nike website and online. But when I got it, I actually fell in love with it. I do like it a little bit more. So there are several features I guess I want to explain to you. Several things that I guess you don't know unless you have it. So of course you could tell by online that you have this mesh here, which is actually see-through. I don't know if you can see my finger through there. You have that mesh going throughout the shoe, that blue mesh. The trim you have here is actually a suede, which I wasn't actually sure what it was when you see it online. So you have this this rich red trim. Then above it you have a thinner blue navy blue trim, which is also suede. Same you have on the back. This trim right here, navy. It's also suede, and then you have the red suede here. You have the double Nike checks, which they're actually patent leather. So you have the yellow one, and then you have the silver one. It's the same on both sides. So once again, I'd say the most unique thing is I guess the blaring thing that everybody can see, that nobody can miss. The sole. You have this midsole above the sole that sticks out. Not everybody's in love with it. I think for some this would have been a perfect shoe if it just was missing this sole. I actually saw somebody, several videos on Instagram, or the same video being reposted on Instagram several times, of somebody literally taking scissors, and not in a very nice fashion, but in a fashion, cutting off the back of the sole. I wouldn't go as far to do that. I think that is of course, just one of the features that makes this shoe unique. It's also one of the first sneakers I've seen that had two sets of laces actually laced through it. I think that's pretty neat also. The one other unique feature, because it has several unique features, is the double tongue, which it's not necessary. It is a double tongue, and it's not. You probably can't see in there, but the tongue is actually thinner than most Nike tongues. So it's kind of weaved together, and it appears to be one tongue, but it's really kind of a tongue and a half. It's not really two tongues, but they made it thin enough so when they come together, they appear to be thick as one tongue. On the inside, you have Nike Sacai, and then you have the knobs. I guess the sole of the shoe has very thick knobs, almost like a mountain bike. Interestingly enough, they go to the front, which is something we all not used to seeing. It literally has the knobs right there in the front, which is very interesting. I guess if you went to kick somebody in the face, you'd have great traction off their face. Then You actually have knobs that, if you see, it has this like extreme kind of tilt up. It literally has those knobs, a different set of knobs on the tilt right here also. The one thing I do like here on this chrome part on the back part of it, you know, has Nike Sacai. The Nike and the Sacai kind of merged together from the top and the bottom. That's pretty cool. For the most part, I think that's all the features you have here. Oh, let me show you that. So on the tongue, you know, you have one that says Nike Sportswear on one tongue, and then on the other tongue, you actually says Nike Sacai. Cool shoe. I really like it. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed, because I literally just pulled this out of the box, and I don't believe there is. Oh, there is one thing. Of course, as you know, I always like to show the box. Because I do. Some people like boxes, some people could care less, but I do. So this is the box it came in. As you can see, it starts the word Nike on one end. It doesn't finish it here, but it literally finishes the word Nike here. Because as I always say, it's a nice box. I like boxes. What can I say? I like big boxes, and I cannot lie. Okay, that was corny, but I'm not cutting it out. Anyway, one other thing I thought was pretty cool, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all this on camera. The paper, you know how they always have the paper to wrap the shoe. It actually says Nike Sacai on it. So, you know, not the most interesting thing, but I think it's pretty cool, because most of the papers that wrap the shoe are just normally just blank white paper. So Nike Sacai, you can't miss it. So anyway, this is the Nike Sacai Blue Waffle. It's really, really neat. I was fortunate enough to get it for retail. For those who have not been as fortunate to get for retail, right now, once again, like I always say, in my size, 10.5, it's going for about, last time I saw it was about $388, $390. It's about double. Not sure if that's, well, that's a little more than double actually. Not sure if that's what you want to pay, but if this is a shoe that you are in love with, then you should go for it. The Blazers, they are probably the cheapest. They're kind of floating somewhere between $310. Once again, in my size, they're floating somewhere between $310 and about $290. And then the green waffle Sacai is about, the last time I checked, is about $345. So, you know, who knows if the prices are going to go up or down. Doesn't necessarily matter to me. I like this. This is definitely a keeper. And thanks for tuning in. And as I always say, please hit that like button and subscribe to my page. I can use all the support possible. I thank you. I appreciate you for just coming in, checking out my video, and you enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully I'll be able to get another video in this week talking about the drops we have this weekend. We do have some very important drops this weekend, mainly Black Yeezys. Black Yeezy 350 V2, the regular one, and then the reflective. So of course the reflective one is reflective throughout the shoe, and then the non-reflective just has the reflective shoelaces. Either way, I may get more into that later on in the week, but for now I'm done. Have a good one.